Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 17 of My Mom Sandy. We are your hosts. I am Josh Fasten, and the woman next to me is the only lady that received both 2 minutes for high sticking as well as 4 minutes for boarding. This is My Mom Sandy.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. But when did I do that? Would that be when you were a child and I beat the crap out of you?
1992.
Oh, 10 years old you were.
So I want to get into a couple things first before we kind of get into the episode, which is I want to give everyone, with the holidays coming up, I want to give everyone kind of a what do I call
a rundown
it?
of our schedule.
A schedule, yes. I want to give everyone kind of a rundown of what the future of My Mom Sandy looks like till the year is over. More importantly, I want to talk about...
More importantly, we want to talk about it.
We want to talk about
We
it.
haven't really discussed it yet. So.
We want to talk about the live episode.
That's right.
The live episode is going to be My Mom Sandy Live. This is your guys' chance to call in, interact with us, ask us questions, talk on the air with us, or even just be able to write in and message us. The one, is it a caveat? Is that a thing? Is that a word?
It is a word, but I'm not really
Am I using
sure
it correctly?
That applies. Why did you do that? You put me on the spot. Now we both look stupid.
I'm going to say, so the one thing
that you have to do in order to
be a part of it is you guys have to download the Podbean app. So Podbean is a website that hosts podcasts, and we use Podbean to...
P-O-D-P, Paul, O, Oscar, D, David, B, Bean, or Bobby, E, Edward, A, Apple, N, Nancy. Podbean.
Or pod, as in a small little thing you live in, bean, the things you plant to make beanstalks grow. But we use podbean.com. It's a service that hosts our podcast. And to interact on a live episode, we can do the episode live from Podbean. You just need to download the Podbean app on your mobile device. And then the beauty of it is that... Can
they download it on a computer, or does it have to be on a
mobile device? I don't think that
device?
They can. I don't know if they can. There might be a way. They might be able to log in and then go to podbean.com, sign up. So I'm assuming you guys are going to have to sign up with a username, password. Should be free.
Yeah, if it gets to be too much of a hassle, just send us a message and we'll cancel the whole thing, right?
Right. So, but we would love for you guys to be a part of it. Whoever's listening, I think it'd be a really cool way to kind of celebrate 20 episodes. So again, download and install the Podbean app on your mobile device, create a user account, get in there, and then the live episode is scheduled right now for Monday, December 9th at 8 p.m. That is when we're going to go live. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can go on. You can type in My Mom Sandy on the search. We'll come up as doing a live episode. You can enter in to the live episode. You can listen to it right there. You can message us, and you can also call in from your phone and then be on our podcast. And then, of course,
maybe that's why it has to be on your phone.
Right. And then that episode will go up on the podcast services around the world on Tuesday. Which every episode.
So if you sign up, you get to listen to the whole thing right when it's being done.
Yeah. And be a part of it.
Exactly.
I think that's the thing. And then if you want, you can actually go on while we're doing it and give us golden beans. Which we found out it's a complicated thing that Podbean does to be able, you can essentially pay us or support us, from the live podcast on the Podbean app by giving us golden beans.
Which turned into what?
I believe, 70 golden beans equals 50 pod points, and 100 pod points equals $1. So just put that in your pipe, smoke it a little bit.
Try to figure it out. Try to figure out how much money you really are spending.
And then, if you guys like what you hear, maybe drop us some golden beans.
Yeah, we need some golden beans because we're jacking the beanstalk.
So that's kind of how that's going to play out. We have some fun episodes coming up. We were lucky enough to do an interview recently with some friends of ours. That's going to go up in a few weeks. And then, of course, we'll have a Thanksgiving episode next week. We'll do, we got some holiday stuff. We've got Sam coming down, who was on one of the Growing Up Fastin' episodes. So she's going to be down here in December. So we'll have her come on as a guest and talk with us. And, the holidays are very exciting. And I think that we have some really exciting content coming up. And again, make sure you guys tune in to the live episode, or else that's kind of pointless.
Or else Josh and I will just sit here and do nothing. I mean,
we'll talk.
Yeah,
and we'll just talk.
We'll just do a whole bunch of housekeeping.
Yeah. So
we could always go back to the 90-day fiance thing. I could tell you all about it.
Great. So that's all we got for housekeeping. Or do you have any housekeeping stuff?
No, not really.
Okay. So that's all we got really for housekeeping. And then
I made ketchup tacos the other night.
I saw there was a taco shell still out.
And I ate it last night. Yeah, made an extra taco shell. I did pick up some medication at the pharmacy, and one of the gals there told me that that's how they eat tacos in the Philippines.
With ketchup?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I guess it's not as uncommon as we thought.
Yeah, well.
See, I thought I had created something really special from my friend.
I still think that, we talked all about Fantastic Cappuccino last episode.
Yes.
I think you should open a taco shop.
Fantastic Ketchup Tacos.
Sandy's Ketchup Tacos.
Sandy's Ketchup Tacos. Sandy Ketchup Tacos.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
That's
Love
right.
it.
There you go.
So, again, I'll remind you guys every week leading up to the live episode how to tune in and everything.
Yeah, don't leave us high and dry, though, because we'll be really upset.
And if you guys have any questions about it, we've never done it before, but did a whole read up on it last night. So if you guys have any questions about it, don't hesitate to drop us a line.
Yeah, it was really boring. He read it out loud. Yuck.
It was actually very interesting, but again, if you guys have questions, don't hesitate to drop us a line. MyMomSandyPodcast@gmail.com or at MyMomSandy.
Sandy?
At MyMomSandyPodcast
Sandy?
on Instagram.
Yeah.
With all that being said, let's jump right into episode 17, which I want to talk about something that is very near and dear to both of our hearts. Hockey. This is the hockey episode.
Yeah.
This is Sandy 2,
and I'm gonna tell you,
LA Kings 0.
Yeah, if you guys have never watched it, I mean, it's like such a fun sport. If you like sports at all. I mean, I really didn't know. I go back to way, way back in the days when the Kings used to play at the Great Western Forum. And we had friends that actually had like a newborn baby that used to take their baby to the hockey game. And we always
Who was that?
You don't know them.
Oh, yeah.
You've never met them. We don't know them. I don't know them anymore. But I just remember at the time, because at the time there was not just hockey fights on the ice, but there were hockey fights in the stands. And I thought, gosh, how dangerous it is to take this newborn baby to a hockey game. You never know who's going to throw the baby around and it's going to end up on the ice. But anyway.
Use the baby as a weapon.
But that was way before I was into hockey. Now I totally get it.
So that was something that we had kind of discussed the other night when we were talking about wanting to have a hockey episode. And we were actually supposed to have a special guest come on and talk hockey with us. But we weren't, there's some scheduling things and we weren't actually able to get him on. But hopefully in the future we can do that. But when was it that you found out that you really enjoyed the sport of hockey? And were there other sports before that? Like, were you like, oh fuck, I really love baseball, and then all of a sudden?
No, baseball's boring. Basketball's, I'm just not into it. I really wasn't into any sports before that. I actually, when the USA team beat the Russians in the Olympics, whenever that was really exciting. I know that you guys are not, most of you not old enough to know, but that was really an exciting time. And that was like my real first taste of hockey. And I just really watched it because it was really about being patriotic and supporting our country and our team. But it was
1980.
Was it 1980?
February 22nd, 1980. The Miracle on Ice.
It was amazing. It really was. Because back in the day, the Russians had all professional athletes. I mean, they trained their guys and probably put them on steroids and all sorts of stuff. So it was really quite amazing that we had all rookie or amateurs, I believe they call them amateur athletes, and we beat them. And it was like pretty exciting.
So that was before I was born.
That was way before you. Well, Yes.
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. So, but you felt like watching that was like a big thing. That was like, you were like, wow,
Yes.
this is exciting.
Yes. And then I don't think I really got back into it until the Kings, well, they had brought Wayne Gretzky on board, but it just seemed like, I mean, you never really heard about him until I think it was the 92, 93, 94 season. They actually went to the Stanley Cup Finals. And they screwed it up big time.
I think that,
but that's when I, because it was all over the news and it was like, oh, look at our Kings and Wayne Gretzky was so cute.
well, the Gretzky thing was like a real big thing in hockey because I feel like not only was it like this huge blockbuster trade, but I feel like whoever was the owner of the Kings at that time,
Bruce McNall.
like, I mean, he like paid out Edmonton. Like there was like money involved in the trade. Like he like paid them like some sort of fucking.
Yeah, I don't know the details of it. I know that when he was with Edmonton, he only won like, 5 or 6 Stanley Cups. I mean, that team was like unbeatable. They had a great team. Yari Curry and, what's his name? Mark Messier and.
So on August 9th, 1988, the Oilers traded Wayne Gretzky along with Marty McSorley and Mike Krushelnyski to the Los Angeles Kings for Jimmy Carson, Martin Galinas, $15 million in cash, and the Kings' first-round draft picks in 89, 91, and 93.
And could you believe it? We didn't ever win a Stanley Cup with Wayne Gretzky.
But what? No, well, I mean, yeah, we were close.
I mean, that was like the big thing. We get this guy on our team, we're going to be Stanley Cup,
well, yeah,
contenders
completely. But again,
for sure.
You don't see that shit happen nowadays.
No.
No one's trading, the star player for $15 million in cash. I don't even think it's allowed.
I wonder if it was Bruce McNall's personal bankroll.
He was just like up there just making it rain.
Yeah.
So you feel like the Gretzky trade and then the Kings' success, and I think it was 91, 92. Might have been 92, 93.
92, 93, I think.
That was kind of what got you.
Yeah, I can't remember what the series were like going up to the Stanley Cup Finals, but it was, it was exciting. It's our home team. Hockey's a very exciting sport. It's action packed. And it's not easy getting to the Stanley Cup Finals because you have so many series that you have to win. It's just crazy. But, so disappointing.
But I'm still trying to kind of pinpoint the exact moment in which you were like.
The exact moment?
Right.
One morning I woke up and I went, oh my God, I love hockey.
Okay, see, that's what I wanted.
That was on, May 11th. 1993. Just prior to going to the Stanley Cup Finals. No, it was probably, I don't know, when did you get into roller hockey? Cause were you in roller hockey?
So I remember, I don't know. I remember, I guess I have a different memory of hockey. Cause I remember, Bill and Sue.
Yes.
We had neighbors that lived down the way, but that Bill played hockey. Mm-hmm. And I remember something about he gave me a stick and we'd cut it down or something and he gave me a puck. And I remember, for hours hitting the puck around in the garage.
Yeah.
And then.
Do you remember how old you were?
No. It would have been before roller hockey, so.
I don't even remember when you started roller hockey. Were you 7th grade?
No, because
8th grade?
I broke my arm in 8th grade, so I feel like I had a few years. I played for I might have played roller hockey for 4 years.
I thought you only played for 2 or 3 years.
Right. But then, so
you didn't start in 6th grade.
No, it had to have been 6th grade. 6th, 7th, into 8th maybe.
I was thinking 7th, 8th.
But so that was the thing, was that rollerblades got really hot.
But you played after you broke your arm, right?
No, I never went back to roller. I played ice.
Oh, you went to ice.
So that was the big thing, was that rollerblades got really big during that, I'm going to say late 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
Early 90s.
And what started happening was, I think there was these people that were like, oh, if you have rollerblades on and you go to the park and you have a hockey stick, you're essentially now playing roller hockey, and that became a thing, right? And I think there was even like a roller hockey.
You play with balls though?
Like there was balls for a while, and then there was the pucks with like the little kind of gliders on the bottom, the little pegs.
Yeah. Is that what we used in roller hockey?
Yeah.
Oh, why did I not remember that?
Don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I only remember the big balls.
The
big
balls.
The black puck. The black puck.
The black.
The
big black balls.
The pack block.
The pack block.
Yeah, the pack block.
So those were kind of like my memories of, having a few friends that were close friends that played roller hockey with me, and whether it was, there was one guy who lived across the street who was a little bit older. And there was a couple of friends that were kind of like on the roller hockey team, and that was over in Torrance. And, again, I felt like it was this whole movement of
Torrance Skate Association, TSA.
Yeah. But there was this whole movement of roller hockey at that time,
And then that's how we met my best friend, Lisa, is that her son came and played on our roller hockey team. And of course, who was the roller hockey team mom? Me.
My mom, Sandy.
That's right. Always right there in the middle of the action. I was team mom for every season you played.
Yeah.
And Mike came to play with us, and he normally played goalie in ice hockey, and he wanted to play forward in roller hockey, and he was good at it. But that's where I met Lisa, and we both loved hockey, and she really had her kids into ice hockey more, and it just kind of developed a friendship between her and I, and more involvement with the Kings, and because she had season tickets, and so yeah.
But I seem to remember too that like that was kind of like having another woman who was involved.
Oh yeah, there wasn't that many. I mean,
like that had to have helped you get like, oh wow, this is great. I have this friend who I can talk hockey with, and we can watch hockey together, and we can watch the boys play hockey,
and we can go to the games and drool over Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, you thought he was...
He was hot. He's not now, though. He's really quite...
He's older.
I know. I don't know. I don't like older men anymore.
No. But he might, he might not think that you're very attractive now.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
You never know.
No, I don't think he would.
So then I played I broke my arm, and then I ended up switching to ice hockey.
Yeah, that was quite an experience.
That was fun.
Didn't we talk about that already once?
We might have. Sam might have said something that when she passed out in the hospital when she looked at it.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. It looked like he had a big U in his arm.
It was cute.
It was awful.
So that happened, and then I went and I played ice hockey after that, and I did a couple seasons, and then I felt like the kids were getting a little too big, or maybe I wasn't growing, and it was full contact, and I was just
wasn't supposed to be, but
yeah, you were allowed to check.
Yeah. But don't you guys check in your league now?
No, it's an adult league. That's...
Oh, it's a beer league. We all get drunk before we go out.
No, it's not that.
We can't even do a check. We just go right into the boards.
No, I mean, if you think about it, there's guys that play now that are, teams have guys that are in their 20s all the way up to like probably their 50s.
Yeah.
So, if you have a 6'3", 25-year-old,
checking a 50-year-old,
checking a 55-year-old man, and you might as well just get the
broom
and the dustpan out to
just get the axe and break his hip right off. Hobble him. Hobble him. Have you seen that movie?
No, what?
Misery?
A long time ago.
When she hobbles him,
remember what was it? The Edge, the Skating Edge.
Yeah.
The Edge of Skates. What was the movie called?
Skating Edge.
Was that the name of the movie? No, that's not the name. No.
That's the name of the ring.
That was the name of the ring. What was the name of the movie with the guy who played hockey and the girl who was a figure skater?
Yeah, he became a figure skater.
Yeah, what was it?
Toe pick. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's what he used to say, toe pick. Or she used to say that. Yeah, because hockey skates don't have toe picks.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
And the Mighty Ducks, that was like a big thing.
Hate the Ducks.
No, but the movie, The Mighty Ducks.
I know, it's a cute movie, but how stupid to make
But I think
take the movie and, first of all, it's just a quacky name,
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, Mighty Ducks.
Was that a...
Yeah, the quacky name.
No, but was it a snort?
That's a snort. Does that sound good?
No, it doesn't sound like a duck.
Oh.
Oh.
How's that?
Much better. Yeah, totally a duck. I thought there might have been a duck in here for a second.
It's a muffled duck.
It's like a duck being smothered.
That's right.
Yeah. That was better.
Yeah.
That was better.
All right.
But I think that movie was very influential for kids at that time. You know,
Oh, yeah,
of
it was
putting
a great
hockey, especially
movie.
in Southern California, right? Like putting hockey on the map between the Gretzky thing, the Mighty Ducks movie. I mean, that was a big time for hockey, you know?
Yeah. Well, for us, I don't, I'm sure there's a lot. I mean, like you had a lot of friends that really liked the hockey thing. Like you said, Freddie and,
Yeah. I just think that I think that during that time, I think there was a lot of things happening with that sport where it was becoming a little bit more on the map for, Southern California. Where, I mean, look, I have clients who ask me at work, they'll say, I say, oh yeah, I play in this men's hockey league down in Anaheim. And they go, how did that happen? If you grew up in Southern California, how'd you grow, and I'm like, oh, well, I played roller hockey and then.
My mother was exceptional and she got me
She
into
was,
hockey.
I learned from her.
Well,
She used
my
to play.
friend, my
She had
friend Lisa used to take her kids and her nieces every summer. They'd do like a Canadian trip and they'd do like workshops and I don't know, what did they call them? Not workshops. They do like a hockey camp,
like a
type
clinic.
thing. Yeah, clinic. They do hockey clinics.
We were never that. I remember.
We didn't have the kind of money to
No,
be traipsing off to Canada.
But I remember even getting up in the morning on Saturdays for practice, and it just was fucking miserable.
Oh yeah, of course. We always had, what do we have, 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. ice time?
Horrible.
It's fucking freezing.
Horrible.
Or how about the days we had to be like at the rink in Ontario or, where did we go? Burbank at 6 a.m.
Honestly, what a pain in the dick.
Yeah, we never did the Arrowhead. We never did the Arrowhead drive, but that's as far as away. We would have to drive that's like 2 hours.
And I got to say, when I was playing ice hockey as a kid, I was always on a really bad team. I don't think we ever fucking won a game.
Always.
We lost every
However,
fucking game.
no, wait. There was the one time when we went to Vegas.
The Vegas tournament.
We went to Vegas. Did you play 3 games?
Probably, yeah, because I think it was the best 2 out of 3.
Did you play 2 games one day and then 1 game the next day?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And what did you guys won 2 out of 3?
Yeah, that would be how that would work, yeah.
That was so exciting. Oh my God. That was the first time we ever had a taste of what it was like to win.
Felt good.
Yeah. And then wasn't there like a big brawl on the ice?
There was like a brawl on the ice.
Yeah.
And I said, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved in this.
No, you were kind of a little.
Oh, what?
Well, you didn't like to be checked and you didn't like to check and you didn't.
I think I had a fear after breaking the arm. I think I had a fear of getting hurt. And I was really into music at that point. So I also didn't want to get injured to where I could not play music.
Yeah.
So without going too deep down this rabbit hole of my youth hockey and you being team mom, you got into the Kings during kind of the Gretzky era. Mm-hmm. And you feel like that kind of kept going, or do you feel like there was a time in which you kind of...
Oh no, it stopped. After they lost the Stanley Cup finals to the Montreal Canadiens because of Marty McSorley's stick. You knew about that, right?
I remember that, yeah.
What a jackass.
You remember when he hit that guy over the head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I think that was the end of his career, really. But at any rate, and then, and then you were into it and I met Lisa and I was really into the Kings for quite a while. And I think, probably after many losing seasons, I just kind of lost interest. But I did meet the Great One.
Wayne Gretzky.
That's right. Number 99.
How many times did you meet him?
Just once.
Just one time. And where did you meet him at?
I met him at a sports memorabilia show in Orange County at the Orange County Convention Center with my friend Lisa.
Had he retired at that point?
Yes.
You think he was a little hard up for some of that cash dough?
You mean appearing at I'm sure he probably appeared for like 2 hours and that was it. It was like a 4-day show and I think we went on a Friday and it was so interesting because I think Lisa bought the tickets for us and when you go in the door and the entrance, they give you an envelope and in that envelope is something that you get for free for attending the show. And what I got was a Wayne Gretzky autograph, which is so weird because this is
meant to be.
I know, this is my man. I brought I took my book.
Your man.
I had bought his autobiography book. And I took it with me in my backpack and Something else.
What kind of backpack did you have?
I don't know. It was a brown backpack.
A Jansport?
Yeah, of course. Does anybody else make backpacks besides Jansport?
I'm trying to get the visual here.
Yeah, okay.
Were you wearing a Schmarta?
No.
Did you have a Gretzky jersey? Oh, that would have been good.
No, I didn't have a Gretzky. Never had a Gretzky jersey. But what I wanted was I wanted him to sign my book, and he did, and it's Upper Deck authenticated with a certificate and everything. And I have a picture of him holding up the book without me. I didn't want to be in the picture.
Why didn't you want to be in the photo?
Because I'm really ugly. I didn't want to ruin the photo. I would have been, for years I would have looked at it and gone, oh my God, who is that fat, ugly old bitch standing next to my man, Wayne Gretzky?
You were a babe.
No, I don't think I was then. I don't know. I just know I didn't want to ruin the picture. I just wanted a picture of him holding my book.
And then did you end up sleeping with the book?
No, I did not.
Did you sleep with the picture?
No, my husband wouldn't let me. No, but I do have the picture on my nightstand in my bedroom.
So what did you say to him?
I said, it's a pleasure. I don't know. It was like so weird. I mean, first of all, his skin was looked really soft and smooth.
Did you touch him? Did you touch his skin?
No.
Did you want to?
No.
Did you want to give him a little?
I didn't even know what to say to him. I was really tongue tied. It was imagine meeting your, the person that you idolize in your sport
I'm literally sitting right across from her right now.
Now, what about when you met, what's his name? Travis
Barker.
Yeah.
I took drum lessons from Travis Barker.
From Blink 182, in case you guys don't know. But, I mean, weren't you kind of a little tongue-tied around him?
I don't know if I was tongue-tied. I mean,
just really shy, like I don't want to say anything.
No, definitely wasn't like that.
I'm not good enough. I'm not as good as.
I just kind of, I'm not, and I wasn't. But I think that there was a part of me that was there to learn.
Yes.
What?
To become as good as he.
Right. I mean, it was drum lessons.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to become as good as Wayne Gretzky in hockey. No, I don't think so. My days were gone, then.
So you walk up, he says, well, hello there.
Yeah, just like that.
Kind of like a Keith Morrison.
Do it in your Keith Morrison voice. The thing about Wayne
So you
Gretzky
walk up and he says, well, hello. And you say, did you say, can you sign my book?
I said, it's a pleasure. That's all I remember saying.
And you just handed the book.
I probably said nothing. I don't know if I asked him if he'd sign my book.
And he goes, of course I'll sign this for you.
Of course I'll sign this book for you. Can I get a picture too? Well, my friend Lisa got some rookie guys, get his autograph. We didn't even know who he was. He's probably turned out to be a big star somewhere. But, so it was just weird that I got, the Wayne Gretzky autograph. And that was,
So
that's where I bought that picture of him.
So you didn't give him a kiss?
No, I didn't even touch him.
You didn't nibble the ear?
No. His wife would have been jealous.
Was she there?
No.
Then maybe she wouldn't have known.
No, he probably has spies everywhere.
Woman spies.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you think the plural of Gretzky is Gretzky or Gretzky?
That's not as funny. As Guavi.
No.
But, Gretzky.
Some people might say Guavi wasn't even that funny.
It's the Gretzky family. The Gretzky's family.
It's the, what are those Gretzky doing?
Yeah.
No, you see the Gretzky down at the rink, when the whole family comes.
You mean the whole family? Yeah.
Okay, so you met him, and but you feel like you kind of had this time though.
I have an old Kings jersey. Remember, it's got a bunch of autographs on it. It doesn't have Wayne Gretzky though.
No,
but
I think that was after
Rob
his
Blake
time.
Rob Blake and Luke Robitaille.
Robitaille.
Yeah, I mean, we used to go to Tip a King I'd go with Lisa.
But you had a time in which you fell out of hockey.
Yes.
And then did you get into another sport?
No.
Monster truck racing?
Nope. No, I do like to watch bull riding, believe it or not. Me and my friend used to watch it every now and again.
Lisa?
No, what's his name?
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
Can I ask why?
It's just fun to see how long they can stay on the bull and what happens when they get thrown off, because oftentimes they get attacked.
They get attacked.
Yeah.
And then it turns into
I know, it's not funny, but it is. I mean, it's just, it's kind of comical in a way. Sometimes they really get hurt.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No.
But
So hockey, and then you took a stint in
bull riding.
Switched to bull riding.
I mean, very, I can't even find it on the TV now.
Well, there's a bull riding channel.
Is there?
Yeah.
Get out.
Bull riding USA.
Get out. There's not. No, it's just that I just, remember watching it a few times. But no other sport. No, I wasn't into basketball, never been into football. I understand the sports. I know the rules of the sports, but I'm just not.
How much is a touchdown in football?
It's 6 points.
And then they can shoot a field goal?
Shoot a field goal? Well, usually they kick it, which gives them an extra point, or they can pass and get the extra point there, so they get 2 points. Yeah, I know my sports. I know the sports rules.
When you get fouled in basketball, what happens?
Somebody gets free throws.
And how much is a free throw worth?
2 points. Or, yeah. No, 1 point.
1 point.
1 point.
Regular basket.
Yeah, but usually they get,
they make both of them.
Yeah, or sometimes they get like a chance. They get to do 3 shots.
Do you know when that would happen?
No. I don't really care. I don't watch the sport. I don't care. Yeah. I don't want to.
And then you got into golf for a while.
Yes, I played golf. I don't particularly enjoy watching golf, although I did like watching. There was a time when I liked watching Tiger Woods' meltdown.
The meltdown of Tiger.
Yeah, it was fun. He'd do like really good, and then on Sunday he'd have his
horrible
emotional
day.
Meltdown, and he'd, and then it was just fun to see him be like a baby and like throw his club and shit like that.
And then what about, were you into bike riding for a while?
No, I fell off a bike and hurt myself really bad. I'll never get on another bike again. Oh, that was awful. You had King's tickets for us too. When I got back.
You and what's his name were supposed to go.
Yeah, we went away and
where were you?
We were in Ramona.
So you went to Ramona and you had been biking for a little bit. And
we took our bikes and I rode the bike. I don't know why. I don't know why I fell. The bike fell on top of me. It's like, what the fuck? Why did I just hop off of it? I don't know.
So, yeah, that is.
It was almost like that Frasier episode where they say, where he's riding the bike, he's never learned how to ride a bike. And the girl says, don't hit that planter.
And all he can see is the planter.
All he can do is see the planter and hits it.
So, what exactly happened? You were on your bike. You guys were riding together. You and what's his name?
Yeah, and I stopped and I don't know, I didn't put my foot down and so
you decided,
I just went over.
You said if this,
and the thing is too, it's a girl's bike for God's sakes.
A little girl's bike.
No, not a little girl's bike, but a girl's bike. So it doesn't have that bar in the middle that prevents you from, maybe standing up because I've got short legs.
Right.
So, it's if that bar's in the middle, I can't, a lot of times can't get both my legs down on the ground. I know. I could sit back in a chair and make my legs swing my legs back and forth because they don't touch the floor.
So you kind of had that thing where you thought, if this ship's going down, the captain's going down with it.
It was awful. It really was.
Did you break? You didn't break anything.
I didn't break anything, but I was
You were pretty banged up.
And I was,
You were hobbling for a while.
Yeah, I couldn't walk. It was really bad. So anyway, yeah. Now, I don't think I'll be riding any bikes. Matter of fact, I have one in the garage if anybody wants to buy it. I'm selling it cheap.
How much you asking?
I don't know.
Okay.
$50.
Will you sign it?
Absolutely.
There you guys go.
There you guys
All right,
go.
so you went from hockey to
golf to bike riding.
Well, no, but then there was the bull. So hockey to bull riding to golf to bike riding,
and now back to hockey.
So when did you rediscover hockey?
I think I really rediscovered hockey when we were going through the 2011-2012 playoff series because it was just kind of like the Kings didn't really do anything. I don't know, for years they didn't do anything. They may have gone to playoffs and lost in the first round. Maybe not. I don't know. But it was like depressing, kind of like it is now. Sorry, Kings. I still love you, but it is depressing.
Calling them out. Well,
come on. Last year, we oftentimes have an opportunity to get tickets to the games. And last year it was like, I didn't even want to go Because at least at home, if I have it on and they're being slaughtered, I could turn it off, walk out of the room, whatever. But, you go all the way down to downtown LA to the Staples Center and you see them get blown out. It's like, who wants to do that? Here's the deal, is it's fun if you think there's a possibility that you're going to win. But if you go and you think, oh no, we're going to lose again, then it's no fun. It's no fun to lose all the time. You know that. You've played on losing hockey teams.
Yeah. So you got back into it with them winning the cup, and then they went a season where they, I think, made the playoffs but didn't win. And then the very next season, they were down.
again.
They were down 3-0 against San Jose. They came back. They ended up winning the cup. So they had essentially won the cup twice in 3 seasons.
That's right.
And what a rush for LA. And now we're kind of at this point where it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. It's like, again, I feel like this year I have deja vu from last year. And again, it wasn't fun. If you're going to, I don't know. I just want to win. What's the big deal?
It's like every
guys,
hockey
go
fan,
out there and win.
Every hockey fan in every city is like, oh, I just want my team to win.
I know. What's the big deal?
I think that the frustrating thing, at least, for me, right, is that, you get used to having these like incredible seasons with these, incredible players, that things are happening that, you could only like write about in a book, right? You're down 3 games to 0.
Oh, no, that was so
and you
upsetting.
come back, right? And then, you take the series.
I remember when, was it after the first? I think it was after the first 3 games. I remember I was at the doctor's office with my mother and our healthcare worker, Susan. And I remember Susan, because she's a big football fan and a big basketball fan. Go Broncos, go Spurs, because those are her teams. But anyway, we were there and she says to me, she goes, are the Kings really that bad? And I said, no. I said, if they're on their game, they're really good.
Oh, because they had lost. They were down 3 games.
Yeah, they were down 3 games. I said, if they played their game, they'd be, they're really good. I said, I can't believe that they're going to be taken out just like that. And then, they came back and they won game number 4, game number 5, game number 6, and game number 7.
And I think that that's like exactly what was so inspiring about the team at that point, and then what has changed over the last 5 years roughly, is that you're seeing this team that you believe in, that you wanted, you're like, wow, they can do it, they've done it, but yet they're just not doing it.
Yeah, I don't understand what the deal is. It's like even the second year around, I mean, they got rid of a few players, but really it was the second time. The year after they won the first Stanley Cup, it seems like they kept a lot of the players. I mean, maybe 5 or 6 left, but they still couldn't clinch the title again or the cup again. But then they did it the following year. But the thing is that we still have the core players.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but I mean, it's a very, very different team. Not only that, but I mean, the league has changed tremendously as well. I mean, if you go in and you look at some of these teams and you look at the speed and you look at the way the league is going with kind of these, big guys that are also extremely fast, although, I mean, St. Louis, I think last year showed that it was, you can still win you can be in last place in January and come back with a very strong, physical team.
Didn't they have like an 18-game winning streak or something?
I mean, it was something crazy.
Yeah.
And, they had never won a cup. So, I mean, kudos to them on making that happen.
Yes, here's my philosophy on winning 2 Stanley Cups in a row. If it's
we didn't win them in a row.
I know, but if it's my team, it's cool. Mm. But if it's anybody else's team, forget about it. It gets too boring.
Pittsburgh won 2 years in a row?
Yeah. Ugh. And Chicago used to win a lot.
Yeah.
But they suck up now. They're not.
They suck up?
Well, they suck. They're not very good this
suck
year. I don't know. Maybe they're doing better, but when we played them, they weren't doing that well.
No, I think a lot of those teams, San Jose was in it for, they had a very hard team.
I think even Vegas isn't doing that great.
But I mean, that just shows like how quickly everything can change, right? I mean, within 1 or 2 seasons.
I know. I love it. They came in on fire the first season and won the Camel Cup, didn't they? Didn't they win the division?
I mean, they went to the finals. They went to the Stanley Cup final.
Oh, who beat them? Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Washington.
Yeah, I was glad. Yeah, I didn't want Vegas to win.
But I mean, that would have been a great story.
No,
that would have been a great story.
Only if it was my team.
No, and that was, and no,
only if it was my team.
And honestly, though, right, and there was something really cool about that season because that was also the same year, and it was tragic, but that the big shooting in Vegas had occurred.
Yes.
At the music festival.
Yes.
And then the team, they announced the team and there was this big push. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a really great story and although it's a rival team, especially in the Western Conference, that was really neat seeing that happen and seeing all the fans kind of rally behind and seeing how Vegas kind of answered the call to kind of support the families and stuff that were affected by that shooting. And I don't know, there's something really special about hockey. And I think bringing people together and, especially when you see kind of how nice some of these guys are, some of these, professional hockey players and, the fun stories that you see.
Yeah. They just interviewed on the Kings game tonight. Paul Bissonnette. Did you see him?
Biz Nasty.
Biz Nasty. Is that what they call him?
Yeah. Biz Nasty.
Yeah. Spit and Chicklets. It's a great podcast.
So we're big fans of Spit and Chicklets over here.
Even me, I don't listen to it on my own, but I will listen to it with Josh.
So you like to catch the footnotes, the cliff notes.
Yeah, I like the video of what's his name, Avery. Is that his
so
name?
he's not affiliated
with Spit and Chicklets.
No. Biz Nasty did an interview with him for a segment on Spit and Chicklets. But yeah, you're Sean Avery, who was allegedly the most hated man in the NHL.
He's not playing anymore.
He doesn't play anymore, no. But I think he had a stint on the old Kings. I think he played on the Kings for a while. I think so, maybe.
Who didn't?
Right, they all did.
I know, we got a good goalie, we trade him away, then they really get into their peak.
Not anymore. I feel like what's-his-face on San Jose is playing horrible.
Bernier?
No, Jones.
Oh,
Martin Jones. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. And Bernier we just played them. Who was he playing for?
Not Calgary. Tampa?
Who did we just
Not Tampa.
play? Who did we just play? We just played somebody.
You tell me.
Tonight it was.
It was not tonight because it was Arizona.
Yeah, tonight was Arizona, but it was Saturday. Was it Saturday's game?
Vegas? No, they played Vegas.
Yeah, they played Vegas.
He doesn't play.
Oh, he doesn't. No. That's Subban's
Detroit?
brother.
He played for Detroit?
Maybe. It might be Detroit.
Minnesota?
I think it might be Detroit.
Okay.
All right, who cares?
Yeah.
Anyway.
He doesn't play for us anymore.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, but it is weird to see, like, a lot of our goalies that, like Martin Jones. Didn't he play a major part in one of our seasons because Jonathan Quick was injured?
I think so.
And then
but I think that I was
traded him, and then he took off in San Jose. I mean, he was like hot stuff in San Jose.
I feel like the Kings were making some poor decisions regarding trades and contracts and things for a little bit. I don't know. I mean, we're kind of in a quote unquote rebuild
that's what
period right now.
Yeah. How many years do we do that for?
Few. I mean, look at New York. The Rangers have been rebuilding, quote unquote, for a while now.
Ever since they lost the Stanley Cup to us in 2014.
And they're still working on it.
Yeah, they are. But anyway. So there, I don't know. I mean, hockey's fun. You should watch it. You should be a hockey fan.
Should we do maybe for one of the Kings games, we can have people come over and watch. Maybe what if we raffle that off? Like we sold tickets for like $5, and then we would do a raffle, and whoever wins, no, I'm not done talking. And then whoever wins, they get to come over and watch an LA Kings hockey game on TV with my mom Sandy.
Cool.
And have like Bloody Marys and
whatever.
You guys can all dress in schmartas.
Schmartas, really. That'll be dress code. Schmartas.
Schmartas only, baby.
Schmata. It's a schmata, not a schmarta.
Oh, because I get used to schmarties.
That's right.
It's a schmata.
Stop. Stop. I was going to say something about
And it's
hockey.
weird because the skin is not that stretchy, so it's hard to get it
All right,
all
you know
over.
what? I don't want to hear about the skin. That is just so gross. I can't believe you do that every single time. It's almost as bad as the shoulders.
Well, I was going to ask you, did you ever hear about in 1989, 1990, the NHL hockey season, there was an expansion team
Called the shoulders?
the Carolina Shoulders.
Shoulders, no. I never heard of them.
And it was based on the funk psychedelic
That
band.
must have been before I was into hockey.
It might have been.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting to have a hockey player on. We could actually find out what their life was like growing up hockey.
Yeah.
Because you didn't start at a young age.
No.
But, sometimes it is a pretty rough sport. And
Yes.
it's difficult to, even you can get injured as a young player playing.
Yeah.
You don't have to play for the NHL to be.
We had a kid on our team who broke his collarbone. He got checked.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember.
Sean, yeah. Sean something.
Yeah. Was I the hockey mom there too? Yes,
Yeah.
I was.
Hell yeah, you are.
Hell
But you had like a signed book or a signed team photo from us every season as a thank you.
Yeah. Who was your coach? Oh, was it
Russ. Coach Russ.
Russ Cute. Is that?
Yeah.
Was that his name?
Because you maybe thought he was kind of cute.
I just thought it was a weird last name.
It's kind of a weird one.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
you better be cute if that's your last name.
What if your last name
if you're ugly.
What if your last name was like
Russ Ugly?
No, well, yeah, that's not good either.
No.
But what if it was like LilPenis?
LilPenis.
LilPenis.
And what would the plural be?
Lil Peanut.
Okay. Enough.
Could you imagine if it's like, so, son, we're signing you up for, you're going to be on the Bantam B, Detroit, the Bantam B Red Wings. Well, what's the coach's name? Russ the Little Penis. He used to play professional hockey. We got Little Penis coming up at the wing, passes over, back to Little Penis. Little Penis score.
Okay. That's good. Very good, Josh. All right, very good.
All right, very
I'm
good.
done with you.
Little Penis.
Stop it. Yeah.
Russ the Little Penis.
I like it better when it's Little Peanut.
Little Peanut.
Yeah.
Well, that's like a little less, because I do think that the plural of penis
is
peni.
Many penises would be peni.
Like if there's a room full of penises,
Yeah.
is it a room full of peni?
I think so. That's how it should be.
It's a room full of giant peni,
Yeah.
not a room full of, I don't know, but penises doesn't sound bad. What are you looking at on your phone?
I'm just looking at my credits for my games.
For your slut machine?
Yes, the porn music.
The porn music.
Yeah, if you want to hear it, should we play
No,
it?
I see. I don't. We might get a cease and desist if you play it. They might ban us because we don't own that music there.
No, I'm not playing it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on silent.
Just getting your points. Okay. So we've established all the good hockey stuff, and we found the plural for penis.
Penises.
Yeah,
That's right.
peni.
Yeah, peni.
Or I guess if you say it real quick, it could be confused as peanut.
No, Peanut's the kitty that lives next door.
Well, no, or peanuts are things you eat at a hockey game that come in a shell. But
yes.
You ever hear the peanut guy when he's walking down the
Penis.
So you have heard him. Peanut, two peanut over there, peanut.
Here, catch.
$5 peanut.
Is that what they cost? $5?
I don't know, something like that.
$10 peanut.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else. I think that this was kind of a fun little look at hockey, and as
I hope that you guys, if you're not into hockey, that you're not bored with it, because it is something that's really quite fun.
Yeah, I mean, but you can't, some people just don't like hockey.
I know, but
because they like football or they like basketball or they like baseball.
Hopefully we told some funny little stories that will make it not so boring. I mean, it's not like we put a hockey game on the air and commented on it or something.
We're the commentator.
We could be the commentators.
So let me ask you this. So if we commentated,
yes,
would you be the play-by-play or would you be the color commentator?
I'd have to be the color commentator.
Okay.
You'd have to do the play-by-play.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be an episode.
That could be our next job. Once our podcast takes off, we could apply for a job we could take over Alex Faust and
Jim Fox.
Jim Fox's
You know what I would
jobs.
like to do? I feel like we should send something to the Spit and Chicklets guys to see how we can get on Spit and Chicklets.
Yeah, all right.
Like a collab.
All right.
My Mom Sandy meets Spit and Chicklets.
I love it.
You should probably write them.
I should?
Yeah.
Hello, my name is My Mom Sandy.
I'm a big fan of number 69. Russ LilPenis.
Russ LilPenis. All right. Well, we'll have to talk about that further.
All right.
Maybe off the air. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have we gone a bit long tonight?
A little bit long.
All right.
Okay. Well, I got nothing else. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys. Oh, you're going to interrupt me again.
Well,
Go
I was
for it.
going to say, how, you want to tell everybody how to contact us?
I do. That's what I was going to go into.
Good. That's exactly what I was going to ask
Well,
you to
thank
do.
you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys for all the support. We are up to like 1,100 total plays, which is super exciting that we've had 1,000 listens to these episodes.
We had 88 listens last week.
Yeah. And it means a lot to us. It really
Yeah.
does. It's really exciting for us. And we're glad that you guys get a kick out of it. And I think it's cool too that when we see or hear from someone that is listening and, you know, we can share these kind of stories with you guys. So if you guys want to get a hold of us, drop us an email, mymomsandypodcast@gmail.com. And you guys can find us on Instagram at mymomsandypodcast. And don't forget the live
Podbean.
episode. Download and install the mobile app Podbean on your phone. Little pod like you live in, and a bean are the beans that you plant in
The golden bean.
The golden beans.
For Jack and the Beanstalk.
And that's going to be on?
I don't remember what day.
Okay, that's going to be a problem.
Yes.
I believe that's going to be on December 9th
Yes.
at 8 p.m. Let me just double check. That is going to be on
December 9th
at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. There you go.
So make
Perfect.
sure you guys tune in for that. Do you want to give them the golden bean breakdown?
No, God, no.
You don't remember?
I swear I can't wrap my head around it.
Okay.
I don't know the difference between the golden beans and the pod beans or whatever the fuck they are. I don't know what they are.
Well, you heard it here first, kids.
Yes.
So with that being said, we will see you guys next Tuesday.
Yep. Have a great week. Be safe out there. And, you know what I always say. All right. Very good.